just the way she's moving and breathing, I think there's a chance we could be getting close. There we go. There's baby number one. See it? There's the baby. Just born. Fresh out of mama. There's baby number one. See it wiggling around there? No? Ain't it cute? I told you we were close. See? See the baby? Yeah. You're doing fine, Hershey girl. You're doing fine. Usually, once the labor starts and delivery, usually within 10 minutes or so, it's all done. If she doesn't have any problems, it doesn't take long. Got this little pen light in my hand. It's got a little keychain on it. I believe that might be number 2 right there. I'd like to touch her and comfort her, but I'm afraid that'll just cause her more distress. But I believe that's baby number 2. Yep. Baby number 1's still back over here. So that's baby number 2. Good. Yep, there's baby number 2. Put it over there so it can get up next to mama and try to stay warm. Hear the grunting. Number 3, I believe, is already on the way. I told you this doesn't take long once they get started. Get that baby back out of the way. You're doing fine, Hershey baby. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing fine, Hershey baby. Yeah, you're doing just fine. This might be about ready for number 3. Now see, she's kind of turned around. One of the babies has gotten up here, and she's actively licking it, trying to clean it up and what have you. She didn't do like I've seen a lot of dogs do, and start to lick their backside as their babies are being born. Unfortunately, the way she's turned, I'm afraid the babies may not go where we can see them on camera. I believe number 3 should be coming. But she could have already had number 3 and it could be under her. So we won't have any for sure way of knowing how many until she's done and she comes out of the box. She is still having babies. I'm just not sure how many she's had or what have you. I believe she may be pushing one out now. But the way she's positioned herself, they're going up under her more than likely instead of coming out the back where we can see. Now she's backed up a little bit. She's probably trying to clean up her babies and letting the ones that are already born fall down into the nest. I'm trying to speak quietly so as I can help Hershey stay calm by not making a lot of loud sudden noises. I hope you can hear me. I'm standing right here by the camera microphone though. You should be able to hear me just fine. Hershey baby. Hershey baby. So proud of you, girl. Doing such a good job. I've said it before and I'll say it again, folks. You know, Hershey's a first time mama. Maybe I can tell. Maybe I can show you because everybody out here that's due to Kindle, with the exception of Twix and Salt, are going to be first time moms. So maybe I can show you. Out of those 4 does, be interesting to see just how many of those litters are successful and how many are unsuccessful. Using these nest boxes, that feels so normal to them, like a burrow that they would find or make in the ground. You know, in the wild rabbits, they wouldn't find something like this. They would actually find a nice secluded spot and dig into either a little tunnel or an impression in the ground and make their nest in that. This is something you don't get to see very often, especially if you don't know what to watch for. Okay, chances are, see, she's going to go clean herself up. See, she's all wet around the tail. Chances are she is done having babies. See, a couple of them were born and we didn't even know it. It's okay. It's okay, baby. Shh, shh, shh. I know. Daddy's not going to hurt your babies. Yeah, Daddy's not going to hurt your babies. At all. No, that's my baby. Yeah, you did so good. You did so good. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, I just want to see. Okay, let me see. Okay, calm down. I'm just going to look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like that one could be a white. 5. How about that? So this one is going to be some kind of white, looks like. That's unexpected. Smitty, the daddy, does carry a Himalayan gene, which is white, but I wasn't aware that Hershey did. It's possible. Actually, is it possible? I suppose it is. I suppose it's possible. But they could both carry a gene for red-eyed white as well. Okay, folks. It's all over but the crying. She's going to let her litter settle in. And she's going to finish cleaning her backside there. And then she's going to come back. And what she's going to do, she's going to pull a bunch more fur. And she's going to cover all them little guys and gals up. And she may or she may not give them something to eat. You know, give them a feeding. It'll take up to 72 hours for a doe's milk to come in fully, which is why the babies usually and the reason for that is that's just a little protection system that God built into them, so that if they were to lose a litter, say in the wild a predator were to invade their nest and they were to lose the litter shortly after it being born, then their milk system won't kick in and cause swelling and irritation and leading to mastitis. So 72 hours before she'll get her milk in fully. But in the meantime, she should have plenty for these little guys and gals to feed on. Sorry, had a rabbit going nuts in a cage over here behind us. So it looks like these guys are well looked after. It looks like Hershey is going to... I'm sorry. I'll show you some footage. This is what Hershey, this is what your mama doe does after she has her babies. She comes up out of the nest. Whoops, I bumped the tripod, sorry. She comes up out of the nest box, and now she's cleaning herself. When she comes out of the nest box, she's done. Okay, we've counted babies. Hershey gave birth to 5 little babies, and we're so proud of her. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're so proud of Hershey. Yes. Yes, you did so good. Yes, you did so good, baby. Can I touch you? Yeah, you gonna let me touch you now? Yeah, went. Yeah, you did so good. Yeah, you did so good. Oh, you gonna let me touch you now? Yeah. She's getting ready to be a mama. She didn't want Daddy touching her. Oh, she knows Daddy's just loving. Yeah, Daddy's just loving on her. So proud of the big girl. Yeah, now you just settle down. You settle down and you go take care of the babies. Okay? Take care of the babies. Yeah, you gotta take care of all them babies. Yeah, you got a job ahead of you now. Yeah, she's a big mama. Look at her. She's doing pretty good for somebody that just had 5 kids, huh? She will continue to clean herself. The good news is a lot of the nastiness involved with rabbits having babies, you didn't have to see. And that, of course, is the way they dispose of the placenta, or the afterbirth. She's going to make like a whole mama cat now, or big tomcat. Well, she'll be like a mama cat. And she's going to give herself a good cleaning. She might give herself 15, 20 minutes, half an hour. Yeah, okay, or not. Now it looks like she's going back to the nest. And no, she's just looking. Now, rather than pull a bunch of fur, it looks like she might show an interest in picking up some straw and actually putting some straw over the top of her babies. And then maybe putting hair over the whole thing. But she's doing a very good job. She seems to know just exactly what to do. And that's what you want to see. You want to see the mama rabbit's maternal instincts kick in time for them to be able to care for their baby. What you say, sweetie? What you say, sweetie? Huh? You gonna go in there and check them out, huh? Yeah. They're pretty babies. You sure have some pretty babies. Yeah. Yeah, you got some pretty babies. You're moving around so fast I can't keep up with you. Oh, I'm so happy to be able to share this footage with you guys. I hope you don't find this boring. I'll cut out, you know, much as I can to keep it from being too long and too boring. But this is not something that even rabbit breeders get to see very often. I mean, I've seen it on several occasions, but you know, I'm going to guess and say probably 90% of the time when these litters are born, they're born in the middle of the night. And the only way I was able to catch her is the fact that, you know, knowing how the process goes with birthing baby rabbits, I knew that when Dana told me she was pulling fur, I knew that I was ahead of the game, and there was a good chance that I could catch her. And it was successful, and now she's hungry. She's eating that straw. She's earned a good feed. Just so you, just to point this out, okay? You know how I am with side notes, but just to point this out, she's eating the hay. See her little feed cup right here? It's half full of pellets. She likes the hay. So given the choice, rabbits always prefer all natural. Well, I guess I won't say always, but these do. But keep in mind, a lot of my rabbits were raised. These ladies were raised on alfalfa hay. That's what they're used to. She's earned a nice meal. She's done a good job. I wanted to show you her pulling her fur and putting it down in there on top of them, but it may be a little while before she does that. But I'm feeling here, and they are settled into the nest down here. They're nice and warm and toasty. But it might, as far as the time frame, I could be off. It could be an hour or two before she sees fit to do that. Come to think of it, they probably do want to give time to make sure that they completely dry. Simply because if they're not dry, the fur that she pulls out and sticks in there is just going to stick to the babies. It's not going to, you know, it's not going to do them a whole lot of good. But that's how they're born. They're born blind, or well, not blind. Their eyes aren't open. Their eyes are closed. They aren't. They don't have any hair to speak of. But believe it or not, within 2 or 3 days, you'll start to see a little bit of fur. They're not very old at all, and they'll be fully furred. In fact, they'll have a pretty good body of fur, and pretty much be miniature versions of Mama at about 2 weeks of age. They'll start showing an interest in running around and jumping out of the nest box. Just shortly after they get their eyes open and become aware of the world, they just start to develop their little personalities. So I may bring the camera back later and show you after she does her thing and covers them up and everything, what have you. But I'm going to give Hershey just a little bit more love. Yeah, I'm proud of the girl. Yeah, I'm proud of her. Yeah. See her lifting her tail. Don't ever put a doe that's just kindled next to a buck. That's when they're at their most fertile. She would, even though she's just giving birth to babies, she's more receptive at this moment in time to a buck than she will ever be any other day in her life. It's the day, just moments after she gives birth. You don't ever want to do that though. I wouldn't. I guess some would, but you know, why would you want her giving birth to a litter of babies and immediately have to start worrying about another litter being on the way? That's just, I I just don't think that's the way God intended. That's not the way they breed in the wild. So anyway, good job, Hershey girl. 5 big babies, and they're all big and healthy. Yeah, you did very good, sweetheart. Yeah, Daddy's really proud of you. Is it okay if we show YouTube your birthing video? Can we show YouTube your birthing video? I don't care. Get out of here. I'm eating. Okay, no, I'm just closing the cage, baby. Daddy's going back. I'll leave you alone now. Take care of them babies. Okay, folks, thanks for watching, sharing this wonderful occasion with us. It's Chuck here with Hillbilly Half Acre Homestead. Y'all have a great day, and God bless.